Is it time for the government to break up Indigo into smaller airlines? Or maybe have a rule for capping its market share? At a near monopolistic 64% of market share as of last month, the heft, which allowed the airline to wreak havoc across the nation these last few days, has spawned suggestions like this, which are not out of the realm of serious consideration. India does have antitrust laws and a history of attempting the same in other essential services.
I, on behalf of all of us at Indigo, would like to extend our sincerest apologies for the major inconvenience this has caused to many of our customers on account of delays or cancellations.
Even in a country with a dismal track record of public accountability, Indigo CEO Peter Elber's apology wrangled. All he could say, other than a sorry that came too late, was that flight operations would normalize by 10th or 15th of this month. Does that mean we will see chaos across the nation's airports till then? And hundreds of thousands of lives disrupted, weddings, jobs, family emergencies, and more for another 10 days? Mind you, what Indigo told the civil aviation authorities, trying to arm twist the government, no less it would seem, was that they could hope to have regular operations under the new flight duty rules only by February 10th. Yes, more than 2 months from now. Are they for real? Of course, even the mighty Modi government had no other option but to succumb to the airline's pressure, waving off the implementation of the new rules till February. Now that brings us to the topic. Is it high time that the authorities seriously considered breaking up the airline? It fits all the criteria, you could say. A monopolistic behavior, considering that nearly 7 out of 10 domestic flights in the country are by Indigo. And you know how that turned out when the airline decided to prove a point by holding a national essential service hostage in the last few days. In fact, if not monopoly on many tier 2 routes, Indigo is the only player, and less said about the airline's long track record of customer dissatisfaction, the better. The classic example of breaking up a company to help a nation's economy and its citizens' welfare is that of AT&T, the monopoly on telecom services in the US, which was broken up into 7 smaller companies due to the actions of the Justice Department and authorities in the US back in the 1980s. It fostered healthy competition, better customer service, better value for money proposition for the customers, and helped the growth of the communication sector. And for those who say that is the US and not India, please note that India does have a competition commission and an effective competition act passed in 2002 and empowered with updated provisions just 3 years ago. And it prohibits anti-competitive agreements, abuse of dominant market position, with the Commission's primary job being to protect consumer interest. Is it listening? And if you think that is too American for us, get this. Nowhere in any free market country does a private company have the kind of market dominance in an essential service like the way Indigo has in India's civil aviation sector. In the US, China, etc., shares of the biggest airlines are all less than 25% of the total market. And if you think India has not tried controlling private operators from taking over markets, you are wrong. Back in 2020, the National Payments Corporation of India, the government body that runs the UPI system, mandated that no private operator should have more than 30% market share. Its aim being to mitigate concentration risks and prevent the emergence of a duopoly. We're talking of Google Pay and Phone Pay here, and ensure a more diversified and resilient ecosystem. Exactly the reasons our aviation sector is in want of, don't you think? Of course, It's another matter that the implementation of the UPI rules has been postponed 3 times, with the new deadline being December of next year. Seems to be a pattern there, right? Considering that the flight duty rules itself were delayed at least 2 to 3 times in India in the past 1 year or so. But this is India by Indigo. Happy waiting.